Are you ready to revolutionize your requirements, meetings, and workshops? Top employers are raving about the value of effective communication. And in the world of digital transformation and generative AI, it is the collaboration between the business and solution providers that fuels innovation. It also sets successful organizations light years ahead of the competition. Harness the incredible power of cutting-edge AI technologies like ChatGPT and integrate them with tried and true facilitation methods. Gain the superpowers needed to convert your meetings from snooze fests into electrifying events that ignite collaboration and creativity like never before. This course will transform your ability to craft an environment that sparks connection and productivity, to augment traditional communication techniques with AI to trigger and sustain collaboration, to unleash the full potential of ChatGPT to augment proven planning, preparing, and performing techniques, to develop the crucial soft skills that will make you a rock star leader in any group setting, and to master the art of listening while ensuring that your voice is heard loud and clear. So don't let a lack of facilitation or communication skills hold you back from reaching your career dreams. Enroll now in generative AI-augmented requirements, meetings, and workshops, and watch as you transform the way you lead meetings and workshops, making both of them ridiculously productive and insanely enjoyable. Get lifetime access to the continuously updated content of this life-changing course and a 30-day money-back guarantee. That means you can dive in with total confidence. Invest in your future and join the new era of AI-enhanced business analysis today. Become the communication superhero that your organization needs and wants. Requirements gathering, conversations, meetings, and workshops. How are they different? And what are the common threads? All three are prime time for some serious teamwork magic, or, let's be honest, a potential recipe for a time-wasting disaster. So, how do you perform the magic without falling into the black hole of wasted time? Let's kick off with a quick rundown on the types of get-togethers we're talking about. Conversations. They're just a bunch of folks chatting, right? But it's where the magic of ideas begins. Think of it as a social gym where your communication muscles get a workout. Meetings. When two or more people huddle to chew over something important, often with a pinch of formality. But hey, meetings can happen anywhere. They're not just for stuffy boardrooms. Workshops. This is where the brainstorming happens. Groups roll up their sleeves and get creative to solve problems. I lump all three of these together under collaborative get-togethers. Sounds fancy, doesn't it? Now, imagine if these fancy get-togethers were live gigs. Would yours be a sellout show or a one-man band playing to an empty room? A bad meeting is like a band where everyone plays a different tune loudly and mostly off tune. A great gathering, that's your orchestra. Everyone's in sync and you are the maestro, making sure they all deliver. That is what the role of meeting or workshop facilitator is all about. Think of them as the band leader, keeping everyone on beat. Now, this role can hop around the room, making sure everyone's jamming together nicely. We're not just talking any kind of collaboration here. We're zeroing in on the kind that's all about dreaming up the digital solutions of tomorrow. That means nailing down features, user stories, and requirements for tech that hasn't even been built yet. Now for the elephant in the room. How do we turn our meetings from time sinks into treasure troves of productivity? I've got a lineup of strategies, mindsets, and tricks to get you there. By the end, you'll be a maestro at leading these sessions, uncovering needs people didn't even know they had, and laying down the tracks for digital solutions that hit the mark. Now for the game changer. Prompt engineering and generative AI. This isn't just adding a bit of zest. It's like throwing a turbocharger into your collaboration engine. Think about it. AI can help you prep for the meetings, can dream up creative solutions, and even play devil's advocate, all before you've had your first cup of coffee. With prompt engineering, you can feed AI a question or a scenario and get back not just answers, but whole new perspectives. I am talking about using AI to draft agendas, pull together background info, or whip up summaries on the fly. This tech is here to make every meeting more like that hit concert. Everyone's on the same page, and the ideas flow like epic guitar solos. Throughout this course, I'll dive into how to weave prompt engineering and generative AI into the fabric of your meetings and workshops. You'll learn to use these tools not just to streamline processes, but to amp up creativity and ensure that your team is hitting the right notes every time. So, ready to turn your collaborative sessions up to 11 with the power of AI? Let's hit it. Now let me introduce a topic that's as electrifying as your first cup of coffee on a Monday morning. I'm talking about the dazzling duo that's taking the business world by storm, generative AI, and more specifically, ChatGPT. Imagine having a sidekick like Batman has Robin, but this one's geared up to help with the nitty-gritty of business analysis. Excited? You should be. First off, let's unravel this mystery. ChatGPT is kind of like that friend that's always got your back, especially when you're drowning in a sea of requirements, meetings, and workshops. It's built on a foundation of generative AI, which, in layman's terms, means it's smart enough to generate text that's so on point that you think it's been in the business for years. Now, why should you, as a business analyst, care? Well, imagine the preparation for requirement meetings and workshops. Yep, I can see the collective eye roll already. We've all been there. It's like prepping for a marathon, but instead of running shoes, you're armed with a myriad of documents, notes, and a barrage of emails. Enter ChatGPT, your digital knight in shining armor. It can help take over the drudgery of preparing for these sessions. It can assist you by drafting emails, creating meeting agendas, summarizing discussions, even generating requirements. It's like having an extra pair of hands, but without the hassle of coordinating coffee breaks. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about dealing with difficult personalities during these meetings. We've all encountered that one person who seems to have majored in skepticism with a minor in contradiction. ChatGPT can be your sparring partner in these situations. Before you dive into the shark-infested waters, you can role-play scenarios with ChatGPT. It can simulate responses from these challenging personalities, giving you a safe space to strategize your responses. Think of it as a rehearsal, where ChatGPT plays the part of your most formidable adversary, helping you fine-tune your diplomatic skills. You'll walk into meetings not just prepared, but poised and ready to turn confrontations into constructive conversations. And this is not just idle chatter. Throughout this course, I'm going to demonstrate several of the capabilities of ChatGPT so you can judge for yourself how useful this tool is. So, how do you get started? It's simpler than deciding what to binge watch next. Dive into the basics of generative AI. Get your hands on ChatGPT and try out some of the suggested prompts. But remember, the goal of ChatGPT is not to replace the human touch in business analysis, but to augment it. So, use ChatGPT to handle the mundane, freeing you up to focus on the art of negotiation, strategy, and let's not forget navigating the human element of business analysis. That is the most important component. And remember, the future is not about us versus AI. It's about us with AI. Embrace ChatGPT and generative AI as tools in your arsenal. By doing so, you're not just keeping up with the times, you're setting the pace. So, settle in for a bumpy ride en route to the future of business analysis, augmented by generative artificial intelligence.